I've been in rooms with billionaires, real billionaires, not the Instagram fake rich, not the people leasing the luxury to look successful. People who own private islands, run billion-dollar companies, and literally move the market with their decisions and money. And I've spent the last few years watching how they think, how they operate, how they actually make decisions. And what I realize is the difference between broke women and then billionaires is not luck or they inherited it. It's actually connections. It's 5 specific things that they actually do differently. 5 things that once I learned them, they completely changed how I think about money and wealth. Today, because of course I love you guys so much, I'm gonna be breaking down exactly what I learned spending time with billionaires and how you can apply it even if you're just starting out, because it will only speed up your success process. So let's get right into it. The first thing that I noticed about billionaires is actually how they think about money. Broke women, they save money to feel safe, because to them that creates actually safety. That's how we're programmed. So money becomes something to guard, not something to use, something to howard on, something to just keep in the under the bed. Money is like a man. They think money is like a woman, but I'm gonna explain it to you because the girls are watching. Money is like a man. Okay, I'm gonna give you a quick relationship lesson. If you take the man and you literally hold him and you're like, you can't breathe, you can't go out, you can't go to work, I don't want you to do anything, don't look, don't open your eyes, don't look at anyone, he's gonna be like, oh my God, get off me, I don't want to be around you, you're so controlling, I just want my freedom. Like, you are not gonna keep me by literally putting me in a cage and not letting me just go freely. You're not abundant. That's a man, right? Whether you're married, no matter what it is, the situation, that's literally men. Same thing applies to money. Money, if you hold it and you're like, I'm not gonna use it, I'm just gonna save it and stack and stack and stack, eventually it's gonna tell its friends and it's gonna say, oh, don't come here. This is a prison. You don't wanna be here, because money loves when it moves. Money loves when it's spent, when it's invested in yourself, because you know, I can let you go as a man. Go, you wanna go out? Go, honey. Go, go, go. You're gonna see that nothing is out there in the streets, right? I am the streets. The best thing that you're ever gonna have is me. I am the nurturing. I am the safe space. I am the happy, fun, comfort place. So you're gonna go to work, you're gonna go out, and you're gonna realize, actually, I miss my girl. I miss the love of my life. And you're gonna come back and you're gonna love it here so much because I let you do whatever you want. I invest in you, right? But I let you go. And then you're gonna wanna marry me. Matter of fact, you're gonna have kids with me. So you're gonna even invite more money. We're gonna start having gatherings in nice villas in Dubai, in the Palm. We're gonna invite, and that's literally same thing with men, same thing with money. That's how you get an abundance of money that always comes to you. You wanna let it go. So once I understood that, now I realize, okay, now that I am making more money, how can I take a dollar and make sure I'm actually making it make me more money? So the number one thing was actually investing in myself, right? Investing in skills, investing in me as an asset, because that is the best investment. It's not real estate, it's not crypto, it's not e-commerce, it's not drop shipping, it's not nothing but yourself. If you invest in you becoming a more valuable woman, well, Afnan, how do I do that? You actually do that by learning more things that the marketplace needs. What does the marketplace need? Literally go on Google. What does make someone very valuable? Communication, sales, understanding tech, understanding how to use AI, building a brand, which is the biggest asset. And I keep repeating it in every single video because I need to drill it in you guys' mind that this is how you make a lot of money. These are the skills. Because then you have a brand, opportunities all come to you. You know how to communicate. You can communicate with anyone, make sure they like you, they see your value. You have knowledge in a specific industry that you are the best at it. People are gonna see it, and then you are gonna be flooded with money because you've invested always in yourself. And if I lose all my money today, I will always make it back because the asset is here, and I'm the asset that makes money all the time. It's not crypto, it's not real estate, it's not the stock market. It is Afnan Khalifa. And then I also stopped wasting time. I'm just like, well, I don't like cooking. Can I hire someone that will make me food? I don't like cleaning. Can I have a cleaning person that cleans my place? I don't like doing laundry. Anything that took time from me. And in that time, I could probably be doing another thing that makes me a lot of money. Just free up my time to have the creativity, to have the availability as a human being to be creative. Because if you're always doing the chores, you're gonna be burnt out, you're gonna be tired, you're gonna be drained, and you're not gonna be creative, you're not gonna think outside the box, you're not gonna have the energy to actually make the real money. Because entrepreneurship, business, it's not physical, it is mental. So this is what you need to take care of all the time. So the shift was, I stopped asking, can I afford it? I started asking, will this make me more money or save me more time? That is it. Affording it is the easiest thing. And this is how billionaires think about every single dollar that enters their bank account. So the second thing I noticed is how billionaires treat their energy. Broke women, what do? They give their energy freely to everyone. Oh, I'm so nice. I just want everyone to notice how amazing I am. I want to be available because I want to be kind. I want to be there for them. I want to support everyone. So the reality is, your energy is actually what creates your wealth. If you have your energy drained, it means your money is gonna be drained. You have no energy to actually put in the time, the mental energy to really do the real work, not the physical work. So billionaires only invest energy where it compounds. I don't invest in people unless they compound. If I'm spending time with you, you better be teaching me something. You better be making me more creative. You better be giving me ideas. You better be talking about businesses, not gossip, not drama, not nonsense that just drains me and clouds my mind with things that I don't need to be thinking about. I don't need to be thinking about Love Island. I don't need to be thinking about what this girl Sarah talked about me. I don't need to be talking and thinking about what that person on the internet I don't need all these distractions. These are irrelevant things to my life that will only cloud my mind and will harm my energy. What do I watch on social media? What do I watch on TV? Who do I spend time with? This is all monitored very, very intentionally, because you're not about to drain my energy. It's as important as you draining my money. And one thing I don't do is waste money. So yes, guys, I had to cut off so many people. Friends that they were nice people, but I'm like, you're not useful, cut. You gossip too much, you do too much drama. I can see your intentions could be swayed very easily because I see how you talk about this person and about this person. Cut. If you are not adding to my life, I don't need you in my life. Not in a bad way, not that you are horrible, but I need a small circle of people that I can give them my energy because it's very limited, and I can actually grow from it. Always. If it's not adding, it's subtracting. Nothing is actually neutral. That goes to friendships, relationships, sometimes even family. You gotta limit the access sometimes. So I need you to audit who actually has access to your time every single day. Please don't be spending hours on the phone with your girls. That is vampires. Even though they're good vampires, but they're sucking your energy ruthlessly. Family, cut it off. Guard your energy like you're actually guarding your bank account. Every single time you spend a minute with someone that wastes your time, it's like you giving them $1,000. Once you think about it that way, every minute is so expensive. Now, here is the actual biggest difference I noticed between millionaires and billionaires. Broke women, they spend all their time managing today. You're putting fires out, you're answering everyone. Maybe you're answering your team, your business, your people that message you, reacting to emergencies. This happened, I need to do this. So it's like you're just so consumed with today. And then you look at the end of the year and you're like, wow, I didn't get much because I was so consumed by every single day, and every single day something was happening, and that happens to everyone. Now, billionaires, they live in the future mentally. Middle class women, they think 6 months to a year. Billionaires, 5, 10, 20 years. What can I do today that in 5, 10 years, I'll be set for life? I'll be good. I'll be 10 times more richer. And if you start thinking like that, you're gonna also start operating like that. Your habits, the things that you do, the things that you invest in, the money that you spend on yourself or on other assets that's gonna compound your money, you're very intentional with it. So I literally watched billionaires in meetings, they're not even talking about Q1, Q2, like quarters. They're talking about decades, where we're gonna be in a decade. And my jaw literally dropped. Like, what do you mean a decade? Like, what? And that was one of the biggest shifts. So I was the person that actually thinks in 6 to 12 months, like, oh, I want to make this much money a month. I want to make this much money a year. I'm like, no, no, no. In 5 years, this is where we're going to be. And you have it as a crazy big goal. And then you reverse engineer all the way till today. But I'm always thinking of what can I do today that can multiply my life in 5, 10 years. So when I was broke, guys, I was on my phone all the time. Anytime you message me, you're gonna get an answer in 2 minutes. Why? Because I'm on my phone. I wanna, get it done now so I don't have to deal with it later. And that actually drains your energy because I don't need to answer everyone right now. Some things can wait. Activities and tasks that actually make me money, I have to do them in the prime time that my brain, my energy is on A1. The rest can wait when I'm half asleep. I don't really care. So what I want you to do is I want you to audit last week. How much time did you actually spend on your future versus just the today's problem? And I want you to every single day block time for future building, which is what the skills are we gonna be learning every single day? What content can we create that in the next decade we're gonna be the prime, the industry leaders? What assets can I invest in today that maybe it'll be boring, but my future is gonna really thank me. So anything that does not make me money, I'm gonna either delegate it or I'm gonna delete it. And this is how billionaires actually allocate every single hour. Now, here is something that have surprised me actually about billionaires. Broke women, they're programmed to hide their emotions and the process that they're going for. They work in secret. They work until everything is perfect. They don't wanna show the process. Billionaires, they actually document their journey publicly because they understand that visibility creates opportunities that privacy never will. But broke women, they're like, oh, I don't want anyone to evil eye me. I don't want anyone to know my next step. I love working in secret and just surprising people. Girl, it's been 5 years. You haven't surprised nobody about nothing because you're not working on anything when you're working in private. No one is gonna evil eye you. There is literally millionaires and billionaires, celebrities all over social media. You think they wanna evil eye you versus everyone else? No, that is like the most cliche thing that I hear all the time, that, oh, I don't want people to know my next step, so they're gonna copy me. Don't do that. Don't do that. So visibility literally equals credibility, especially in today's age. Maybe if you tell me 20 years ago, that's different. We are in the social media era for our generation. Visibility, attention is the real currency. So document all of that. That's what's gonna make you the number one leader in your industry because people know who you actually are. Now, the final thing I learned from billionaires is broke women adapt to whatever environment they're in. Whatever the culture, whatever, people are telling us to do, I'm gonna obey. I am gonna be flexible. I'm gonna be easygoing. I'm not gonna be so hard. I'm gonna be willing to compromise for my children, for my husband, for my friends, for my family. No, 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 no. I need this narrative to end. We're not doing that anymore. Billionaires, they create the environment they want and they refuse to lower the standard. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that in your environment, then you change the whole environment to the environment that actually matches your standards, that matches what you want in this life. So when I was living in Canada, to people, I have made it, making millions of dollars a year. I needed for people to look at me like, oh, you're so poor. You only make a couple million a year? That is poor behavior. I needed that environment. I don't want people around me to tell me, you're doing so good, honey. I'm so proud of you. You are breaking records. No, I'm not breaking no records. Breaking records to my friends and my family, but to the big dogs that their net worth is 100 million. They're billionaires. I am nobody. And I needed that reminder because when you look at their goals and you're like, wow, they achieved it. So my small goals of 50 million, 100 million, 200 million, maybe they're not as crazy after all. And that normalizes something in your brain. It makes your belief go higher that you can get to these small goals compared to the big goals that billionaires actually have, which is probably running the world. So you gotta understand that every detail you compromise, it actually trains you to settle until you start being, okay, well, maybe it's not so bad. Maybe I was asking for too much. Maybe I'm just extra. And that's why I always thought it was too much. I wanted camera crew around me all the time. I wanted millions of dollars cash in my bank account. I wanted 5, 10 properties that I can buy every single year. So stop asking what's acceptable and start deciding what you actually require. Your standards in small things equal your standards in big things. All of them are equal. So create your ideal scene in every area and refuse to compromise at any cost. And anyone that makes you want to compromise, make you want to settle, cut them off. They don't need to be around you. So these are the 5 things I actually learned from billionaires. And they're not just about money. They're about how you think, how you operate, and who you actually decide to become. Broke women, they save the money, they hoard the money, they give away energy, they live in today's problem every single day, they hide their process, they don't want anyone to know, and they adapt to people's standards. Billionaires, they deploy the money, they protect their energy, they build for the future, not for now, and they show up publicly, and they create their own standards no matter where they are. So you don't need to be a billionaire to think like one. You just need to decide which path you're gonna take and start acting like a billionaire so you can actually start achieving your goal to actually start becoming a millionaire. And for the women that wanna learn the skills, the assets that you can invest into yourself to actually make the millions of dollars, which is the best way to do it in today's world, no matter what your profession is, no matter what industry you're in, it is building a brand. It is having attention. If you have an attention, you can sell out anything. You can start offers. You can sell products, services. You can actually be the brand where companies are paying you to represent them. And this is why I talk about it so much, because it have changed my life. It has made me millions just knowing how to master attention. It is necessary in every single industry and niche. So for the women that are wanting to understand how to build a brand, how to go viral, how to make money from social media, check the link in the description below. One of our programs that have been viral for the past couple months is the Brand Code program, where we actually teach people how to go viral the right way, not the algorithm way, and how to make money from social media, no matter what their industry, or even if they're like, I don't know what I'm so good at, we also help them uncover that. So check the link in the description. And with that being said, guys, let's start thinking like billionaires. So our millions that we want to make, they don't seem so far-fetched. I love you guys. Loving millions per usual, because if we're not making a couple $1,000,000 today, what else are we doing? And how crazy is this view? This is the life that I want for me and the girls always. Bye, guys.